Here we go on our snowshoe adventure!
Hello, parental units, human caregivers, dog moms, fish dads, and cat servants alike. This year we have made it a priority to get out snowshoeing.
No, I'll share.
I would love to share them, Devin, but they don't fit you.
We would normally ski 2 or 3 times per season, with a trip to Whistler thrown in for good measure. However, this year, between being pregnant, COVID, and wanting to do outings with our kids and dog.
Is it on? Let's unleash the Kraken. Okay, Tomo, go.
We're sticking to sledding and snowshoeing. Not to mention it's way cheaper. We own our own snowshoes and snow gear, so all we have to worry about is the expense of the day pass or season pass for the snow parks. The price depends on whether you're going to a snow park that has groomed trails for cross-country skiers or if it's mostly for snowshoers. Most groomed parks don't allow dogs. However, we discovered Crystal Springs Snow Park has dog sledding trails, so dogs are allowed on the snowshoe and dog sled areas of the park. Not that we saw any dog sled teams, unfortunately. On our first outing, we wandered off trail outside the park and found a quarry covered with snow, with some large equipment parked for the winter. Since we were out of the park and no one was around, we let Tomo run free while we slid on some mounds of snow. The next outing, we explored some trails toward the middle of the park. So we had to keep Tomo on leash. Don't set much of any expectations on outings like this. Kids just want to explore, play, experiment, dig, and slide.
There was a bounce!
Going for a walk in a straight line is not on their priority list. Our first outing, we walked for a while, then played and slid for a while. Had our lunch, then moseyed back to the car. Our second outing, we wanted to go farther, so we had to hoist him into his carrier, which he was not happy about. But we got a lot farther than languishing at toddler pace. Just know that there are going to be setbacks like independent-minded kiddos and lots of potty breaks. Here, I just wanted to say a bit about our Western Washington snow and keeping the kiddos warm. In these snow conditions, it's really warm for snow, 31 degrees Fahrenheit and 41 degrees Fahrenheit the days we were out. That is above freezing, so the snow is either hard and crusty and or heavy and damp.
I think you're gonna run right into me. You were like going so fast.
I think he went down the other side.
He did, he went on the other side.
Meaning your main concern is keeping the kids dry. If they stay dry, it's no problem keeping warm when they're moving and playing, but if they get wet, a kiddo, or even an adult, can easily get hypothermia very quickly. Most folks we saw up there had their young kids in snowsuits, which are totally fine, especially because the snow is very crusty from melting a little in the day, then freezing again at night, therefore not slushy. However, they were probably too warm in the somewhat high temperatures and sunshine we had those days. I hate to buy expensive snow gear that Devin will grow out of in a season, so I had him in 2 layers of fleece, a sweater, and his rain jumpsuit overall to stay dry, plus a pair of hard-shell mittens from Costco. Luckily, he has some really nice hand-me-down boots, too. He was perfectly happy and warm the whole time, although he's the kind of kiddo that isn't much bothered by the cold. We do bring along hand warmers just in case, which come in handy when we sit for too long in the snow during our picnic lunch breaks. Even though we bring inflatable sit pads, or sometimes it's so warm I just sit on my coat, too. Also, a note about materials. When staying dry in our cool, wet climates, make sure not to use cotton fabrics. Cotton absorbs and holds water next to your skin and therefore increases your chances of hypothermia. Whenever possible, use synthetics designed for water wicking and warmth. Fleece, or best of all wool, are great options. High-quality wool such as Smart Wool or Icebreaker brands have very little to no itch factor, are lightweight, marvelously warm, naturally odor-resistant, and breathable. However, they can be spendy, so not necessarily the best choice for young kids who will grow out of them in a season. I like fleece materials as it has many similar qualities to wool and is much, much cheaper. Plus, you don't have to worry about shrinking like wool might. Well, that's all the advice I can think of today. Take care out there, have fun, do the thing, and love you all.